Hallo und willkommen zurück hier bei CSI und wir labern jetzt mit Everett Brower. Wie können Sie dieses Bild erklären, auf dem Sie und Connie sich umarmen?
I hardly think an explanation is called for. I mean, look at it. That's a picture of two people sharing a happy moment.
Warum war das so ein glücklicher Moment?
Well, Miss Roth had just confirmed that she was indeed having a boy. There was a 5% chance otherwise, as I explained, but she had just received a check for $500,000. I think we both had a right to be smiling.
Aber dann fanden sie heraus, dass sie die Stadt verlassen wollte.
Leaving town? Now you've lost me.
You had just paid her $500,000, and now she was booking with your baby, not to mention money. You went from handing out mental cigars to rage at being double-crossed. Desperate, you grabbed a knife at the casino, rushed to her apartment, and tried to get rid of her and the evidence she was carrying inside her.
You're the one who sounds desperate, Miss Willows. Flinging accusations without thought or care? I don't need to justify hiring someone to protect my investment, and I certainly don't need to build a case against killing the woman who was carrying my son. You'd have me killing my son. It's insulting. It's absurd.
Vielleicht hat sie den männlichen Nachkommen benutzt, um mehr Geld aus ihnen herauszupressen.
If she asked for more money, she'd have got it. It's that simple. But she's no blackmailer. Do you think I would pick less than sturdy, trustworthy stock to carry my child? You know what? I've suffered all the indignities from you people that I can abide. Searching my hotel room, harassing my wife, exposing my secrets. I may be a dying man, Miss Willows, but I'm not without my resources. I suggest you find the real killer or suffer the consequences.
Noch eine Sache. Bringt Ihre Frau immer die Kleidung zur Reinigung, die sie gerade gekauft hat?
God, and now this nonsense? All right, Nicole dry cleans damn near everything. She's a cleanliness freak, obsessive about it. Even the night of that awful attack, she made dry cleaning a priority. I can give you the name of the service if you want another wrong tree to bark up.
I'll track down the dry cleaner in question. Let's also check the luxury suite to see if it's been dropped off already.
So, also jetzt zur Luxus-Suite, wie ich das jetzt richtig verstanden habe.
Cleaning service said they just made a delivery. Hotel housekeeping confirmed they brought it to the room. Brass cleared us to take what we find based on our original warrant. Should be around here somewhere.
Okay, also hier irgendwo muss ein Paket sein, oder wie jetzt? Oh, müssen die das immer mit dieser Musik machen? Was habe ich hier alles? Müssen wir genau gucken. Hier ist nichts. Ich glaube ja, dass hier irgendwo hinter dem Flügel irgendwas ist. Aber scheint nicht so zu sein. Oh nein, jetzt spielt er wieder. Oh. Mann, no.
Nice work.
Wow. Habe ich jetzt für Spielen gute Arbeit bekommen. Wow. Wo könnte es sein? Dann kann es ja nur noch hier oben sein. Um die Ecke kommen wir nämlich nicht. Da ist es.
Well, according to the cleaners, this is everything Nicole dropped off to them. Pity we got to it after the drying service had their way with it. Time for a closer look.
Da ist ein USB-Stick.
This USB card must have been left in the pocket. Good thing Nicole picked a thorough cleaning service.
So, schauen wir mal, was wir hier noch finden.
Rib's been mended. Possible fiber evidence. And we can test for bloodstains.
Okay. Das war noch was anderes. Warte. Müssen wir nochmal Beweise. Da war noch was. Das habe ich gesehen. Da. Ich glaube das hier.
Try again with something similar.
Okay, dann das hier. Dann jetzt das hier.
Unusual reaction. Diluted blood from Connie, maybe?
Gut. Ach, das Handy brauchen wir. Ab ins Labor. Jetzt haben wir das auch fertig. Und ich würde sagen, das sieht so aus, wenn wir jetzt die Beweise vergleichen, dass wir diesen Fall fertig haben. Aber schauen wir erstmal. Wenn das hier fertig geladen hat, dann können wir auch weitermachen. Schauen wir mal hier. Video- und Bildaufbereitung.
Okay. If Nicole was carrying this photo, she likely suspected an affair between her husband and Connie for some time. And she could have known Connie was expecting by chatting up Shane. Nicole must be in solid with the casino security to have that photo at all. And I wonder if she's how it wound up in Shane's hands.
Ja, das glaube ich auch. So. Asan einer grünen Bluse. Ja, das ist das gleiche. Ja.
That puts this blouse at the crime scene at the time of the attack. And somehow, I can't picture Everett in it.
So. Das sieht schlecht aus für Nicole. Die Beweise sprechen gegen sie. Und dann wollen wir doch mal diesen Fall beenden.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
Mal sehen, was sie dazu sagt. Wir wissen, dass sie versucht haben, Conny zu töten.
And why would I want to kill a non-entity like her?
Because you thought she was having an affair with your husband. And she was pregnant with his child. Shane probably told you Connie was having a boy, and you knew how much that meant to your husband.
I didn't care about Connie. She wasn't worth killing. It was the bastard that she was carrying. He was the threat. Understand? I knew Everett had been meeting with her, talking with her. You could tell they were sharing some secret. So I got in good with the security guys and asked them to watch for Everett and that bitch together. Get me some photos if possible. And they got me that juicy one. I guess I jumped to the wrong conclusion, but I was right that Everett was betraying me. What difference does it make whether he impregnated her or some needle? I was bearing his child, but our daughter wasn't good enough for him. He had to have a son, even if it was with some lowlife. I had to protect my little girl and myself.
Das nenne ich mein Geständnis.
I found out where she lived. Waited outside for Shane to leave for work, and got in using the spare key. I started in on Connie, on her baby. Stabbed 4 or 5 times, but the blade wouldn't go through, and she woke up screaming and clawing and fighting. I freaked out and ran off, but before I got out there, I heard a loud bang, a shot, and the faintest tug on my clothes. So I took the clothes to the dry cleaners. They were dirty. And Everett? We're just friends who made a business arrangement, period. You understand, don't you? Pregnant with his child, and he's betraying us both. He has a few good years left. We could have tried again. I could have had that stupid special procedure to have his precious boy.
He doesn't have a year, Nicole. With his time running out, he panicked too. Do you know what he really intended to do? To adopt that child and raise the boy as your daughter's brother. He'd have told you when he felt the time was right. Well, you and he will have a child. Only it'll be born not in some European clinic, but within prison walls.
Ah, ein richtiges Happy End, wa?
This isn't a case of rich and poor. It's a case of poor communication. Nicole had it all. A rich husband planning to leave her and their daughter a fortune. Connie and Shane had everything too. They loved each other, and even their financial dreams could have come true if she'd shared with Shane the secret of her sudden pregnancy. Broke or flush, couples have to communicate, or it all breaks down. Pleasure working with you on this one. You can get your evaluation from Grissom in his office.
Sehr schön. Mal sehen, was zu bewerten hat. Oder was wir in der Bewertung bekommen.
All right, here's your evaluation. For evidence, there were a few items you didn't find, or fully process. For hints, you didn't need any at all. And, at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. Can't argue with that. Good work. You did very well, though as I noted, there's still some room to improve. I'm giving you an above-average grade. And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection. I'm recommending you for an extra bonus. Great hunting.
Gut. Damit haben wir Fall 2 beendet. Und als nächstes kommt Rockshock. Das machen wir auch in einem nächsten Part. Dafür wird dieser Part halt etwas kurz. Aber egal. So fallmäßig und partmäßig ist es besser so. Okay, wie gesagt, ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Und tschüss.